Hello!
Hello! It's been a while and you'll find out why soon. So coming up in this short update from us is what's been going on in our studio, our next event, which is a winter market, and a wonderful winter collaboration that we've been preparing. And of course, we play some music at the end for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, big changes in the studio this year.
Yes, it was a lot of work, but we are really close to finish, aren't we? Like, it's all painted, but you can explain what we've been doing.
Yeah. So if you follow us, you may have seen an announcement much earlier in the year that another company was moving into the studio. The company is Silly Goose, and Silly Goose is run by Dylan and his partner Billy. Absolutely lovely people. Really, it's been really nice having them here with us, and meeting all the people that they work with as well.
Yeah.
But the upshot of this was that we needed to make modifications to the space so that everybody had what they needed to work. So
run their business.
Run their business.
Yeah.
So we've got a mixture of like our own dedicated studio spaces. We've got common spaces and our own. We've got a really nice
hot water
kitchen.
And we've got a dishwasher.
They even brought an air fryer with them, which let me tell you, that's been a revelation. We've always had an enclosed office here for ourselves, but Dylan needed one as well, and then we used the opportunity to create more storage and all this kind of thing.
So we built a new studio out of timber, insulated it, painted it, and it's like, it was a lot of work, and while still dyeing yarn, and they're doing printing, so it was like...
Yeah, it's a lot of disruption.
Yeah,
but really good, really positive, and it's looking beautiful. So we'll make sure we do a spin with the camera so that you can see how it looks in here now. Okay, ready for a quick tour? Come inside. So first of all, you're walking into our shop, which is how it's been for a while now. But yarn, cactus, the famous rainbow mini scale wall, headless Hilda. We have some lovely mushrooms, patterns and things, and more yarn. And then you may have noticed that looks different. Also, we learned a new term, colour drenching. So we've colour drenched our wall. That's our office in there. And then, so from this point onwards is going to be the Silly Goose Edition store. So Dylan will be displaying all sorts of artwork on this wall, which is why we've made it so tall. Some lovely books. The shelf of inspiration. All right, so I'll take you through the studio a little way. More beautiful colour drenching. All right. So this is common space that I'm standing in now. So we have a kitchen and seating area and stuff like that. And then this is ribbonets. So a bit of yarn labelling that Marcus was doing earlier. I've created this little cosy nook here in the last few days, which I'm quite enjoying. And then the yarn dyeing had quite a big upgrade. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but all these stainless steel worktops are new and has just expanded the amount of space available. And then of course there's lovely Herman, still there, still winding yarn. So yeah.
So what's coming up then next?
So what's coming up next is that we have Stollen and Wolle,
Oh yeah.
but it's not just Stollen and Wolle, it's also a Weisgoose.
That's a printing term, isn't it?
It is a printing term. So it's basically, from what I can gather from Dylan, is basically a printing term for having a good old party.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
I think there's probably a more historical meaning, something to do with, I think it's normally in the summer actually, is stopping working from candlelight and starting to work in daylight or something like this. But basically it's like an open studio thing.
Yeah, so
in
nowadays,
printmaking and artist circles.
so you invite friends and customers and have a big old party and show them how the printing is done and show their business off.
Yeah. So that's happening in conjunction with our event. It's a joint event really. Which is just going to make the whole thing even more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Stollen and Wolle.
17th of November, 10 to 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so it's like if you came last year, it's the same kind of thing. Winter market with German treats, a lot of German treats. So we will have Stollen, obviously.
Yeah.
What else will we have?
Glühwein, a non-alcoholic version of it.
Yeah.
And some cake and
What kind of cake?
Lebkuchen.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Lebkuchen. Lebkuchen, yeah. And yeah.
Yeah. So hot drinks, cold drinks, and some lovely sweet treats. The price of a ticket gets you a drink when you get here. So
of your choice.
A drink of your choice. So it can be Glühwein, or it could be something else.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, we're talking about the food and drink first.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a little unfairly to our exhibitors, we have a mini yarn show in here at the same time. So we have some of the same exhibitors as before and some new ones as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing some new faces.
And details are already up on our event page. You can see who's coming.
Yeah, it's already all up there. Obviously, we will keep talking about it on social media, but you can find all of the information already on our website, and you can already buy a ticket. There's an early bird price, so if you definitely want to come, that is the cheaper way to get in. If you're paying on the door, it'll be a little bit more. Cool.
But you get a drink.
But you still get a drink.
Yeah.
Either way, you get a drink. Yeah, it'd be really lovely to see lots of people here.
Yeah. And then we also will show off our collaboration at this point.
We will. So we have a lovely 3-way collaboration. Actually involves more people than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, you're wearing the hat.
Oh, yes.
Don't take it off, just
Okay,
show it
yeah.
off.
And just go to the camera.
You go to the camera, I'll start
So
talking.
that is your design, isn't it? Yeah.
So you probably know Daughter of a Shepherd, who produces wonderful British yarns. Her signature yarn, I suppose, really is the Hebridean, the really dark brown, like natural dark brown yarns. But she has a range of other naturally coloured yarns. We've joined forces with Rachel, so she's provided the yarn, and we have dyed it into a little selection of colours.
Yeah, 3 colours, wasn't it?
Yeah, for like a maker's kit. So it's almost like a gift box for yourself or for someone else if you're kind enough to buy one for somebody else. And the whole concept is that you get this lovely yarn. It's a limited edition yarn, and you get 3 patterns and 2 seasonal recipes. Which have been tried and tested
several times
quality,
to make them right.
Quality testing has occurred more than once. And then the other party involved in the collaboration is Silly Goose. So Dylan is a printmaker, as we've already mentioned, and he specialises in risograph printing, which is a really fascinating print technique where you layer up each colour in its own layer.
A little bit like how we layer up our variegated yarn.
Yeah, there's a lot of parallels between our dyeing and Dylan's printing, which is a lovely thing. And the other really nice thing about risograph printing is that all the inks are actually vegetable based, so it's really eco-friendly as well.
Is it like rice and soya?
Rice and soy based or something like that. So
they're water based colours anyway.
Yeah. Also, Dylan is really hot on sourcing eco-friendly papers as well. So Dylan will be printing a zine essentially, which will contain the patterns and the recipes. And the cover paper especially is made from 15% wool fibres. I have it here somewhere.
Drop it on the floor.
I didn't put it on the floor, I put it up here. Here we are.
Yep.
And then this will reveal the theme if you haven't seen it already. Hellebore. And if I get that a little closer, perhaps you can see the wool fibres in the paper.
Probably very hard to see. You can see it.
No, you can definitely see it.
Yeah.
It's actually the colour that's not showing that well because it's a really lovely dark blue. Yeah, so it will be printed here in our studio by Dylan, containing the patterns and the recipes.
Yes, all in one nice booklet.
Yeah, shall we show the other patterns then? So this is Marcus's modelling my design. So the theme is Hellebores. Yeah. This is called the Pink Frost.
The Pink Frost.
Hat, which Pink Frost is a type of Hellebore. And if you go a little closer, so it's stranded colour work with some little bit of optional embroidery for the centre of the flowers.
Feels really lovely. I'm not taking it off today.
Fair enough. Also for the sock knitters among you, there is a sock pattern from Rachel with 2 different colour options. So the yarn provided in the kit is enough to make this one or a mismatching pair if you prefer. So you know what I really like about these socks? It's the toe. That candy stripe just really does it for me. I really enjoy that. And then Rachel also did some embroidery. And you can see this
a theme there, isn't it?
Yeah, we probably kind of riffed off each other a little bit there. If you can see on the leg of the sock, there's this kind of grid, like a textured grid pattern. That was a really clever idea of Rachel's. It just gives you a visual guide as to where to do your stitches. So make your embroidery nice and neat. So there's that one with the pink as the main. And then this one is, I wonder if this will show up well, but the darkest yarn is actually slightly variegated. Can you see that?
I think it shows up,
Yeah,
it's lovely.
I was really pleased with how that came out. Anyway, all the details on the yarn can be found online.
On our website,
And then we didn't forget crocheters. So Faye Dashper Hughes, you know Faye, we've worked with her a lot over the years because she's fabulous. Faye has done this cowl.
Crochet cowl.
A crochet cowl. It looks actually quite a lot like knit stitches, but it is in fact crocheted. It's very clever. So really nice, warm and cozy crochet design there.
And it looks also thicker, doesn't it? When you feel it compared to the hat, it's like the crochet stitch, isn't it?
So it's kind of like, you know how stranded colour work knitting is, it makes a thicker fabric.
Yeah.
This crochet stitch is also making a thicker fabric. So it's really cozy.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's standing up by itself.
Oh,
That's
great.
not flopping down or making me cold. That's going to keep me really cozy. In fact, it's a bit too warm for this today. We're having quite a warm October, aren't we? Yeah. So that's the 3 patterns. I can't really show the recipes because we've eaten the evidence.
Yes. Unfortunately,
But
there are photos on the website.
You can find all the details. You can find it on our website, which basically links to Rachel, to Daughter of a Shepherd, because that's where you can pre-order the kit from. The pre-orders are open just for a few days more, really. So the pre-orders will close at the end of the weekend. So on the 3rd of November, I think that's the last opportunity to pre-order. After that, we need to get the stock ready because it's going to launch at Stollen and Wolle. Yeah, if you are...
And there's a code also like on her website if you want to collect it at Stollen and Wolle away. I can't say.
The Ways Goose. If you want to collect it at Stollen and Wolle, then there's a code on Daughter of a Shepherd's website to basically remove the shipping cost. And then if you are not coming to that, which will be like a few of you, I guess, then we will ship it out after our event. Yeah. Cool. So that's that. Lovely.
So normally we play a tune now.
Well, should we do that then?
Yeah, let's play a tune.
Great. So this tune is, if you're Swedish, please forgive my terrible pronunciation, the Hellebores Polska. Just a lovely tune that we've enjoyed playing a lot this year. Yeah. Cool.
Enjoy. Thank you.